Hi students, welcome to Math Workshop. Before we start the class, please subscribe my channel first and click bell icon for regular updates. So in previous classes, we solved up to problem number 2 in exercise 1.2. So today we will start from third problem. The problem is prove that the greatest integer function f colon r tends to r given by f of x is equal to square bracket of s is neither 1 to 1 nor on to. So we need to prove that given this function is not on 1 to 1 function and not on to function. So for what is mean by this square bracket of x is it denotes a integer. Okay, so it denotes a integer less than or equal to x. So meaning of the square bracket of x is less than or equal to x. So first we need to understand the concept behind this square bracket of x. So here the function is given as r tends to r. So what is mean by this r? This r is domain, this r is codomain. So r is nothing but real numbers, right? So the domains are real, all real numbers. Codomain are all real numbers. So what do you mean by the square bracket of x? So if you take x is equal to 1.5, for example, if we taking x is equal to 1.5, why I am taking x is equal to 1.5 means the given codomain or domain are real numbers, so we can take decimal number also. So if x is equal to 1.5 means what is mean by square bracket of x, that is what is mean by square bracket of 1.5. So square bracket of square bracket of x means it is less than or equal to x. So this is the concept. Okay, so I'm taking a line. This is 0, this is 1, this is 1.5. So what is mean by the square bracket means it should be less than or equal to x. So what is a value less than or equal to 1.5? So if we take 1.5, it should be not a integer, right? Because here f of x is a greatest integer function. So we won't take this 1.5. So we need to take the nearest value of 1.5. So should be less than 1.5. So the square bracket of 1.5 is 1. Okay, so this is the meaning of this square bracket of x. So now we need to prove this f of x is equal to square bracket of x. We need to prove this function is not 1 to 1 and on to function. So for example, for 1 to 1 function, we need to prove f of x1 is equal to f of x2. That gives x1 is equal to x2, right? So we need to prove this function only. So I am taking if x1 is equal to 2.5. For example, if x1 is equal to 2.5. So what is mean by f of x1? F of x1 is nothing but square bracket of x1. Square bracket of x1 is 2.5. So what is the square bracket of 2.5? The number should be less than or equal to this 2.5. So that is obviously 2, right? So 2. If I am taking x2 is equal to 2.8, what is mean by f of x2 is nothing but square bracket of x2 is equal to 2.8. So the nearest number is 2 only, because we need to take the integer only. We won't take the real numbers, that is decimal numbers. So it is 2. So here for two different outputs, for two different inputs, we having only one output, right? So if we take here x, this is f of x, 2.5 and 2.8. So these two belongs to single output. For a two inputs, we having single output. So this implies therefore this function is not 1 to 1 function. Okay, so we proved the function is not 1 to 1 function. Next we need to prove the onto function. What is mean by onto? Onto is nothing but f of x is equal to y. We need to prove f of x equal to y. What is mean by f of x? F of x is the given function, right? That is square bracket of x. Y is nothing but a codomain values, right? Codomain values. The given is codomain is a real number, right? This y are real numbers, but here f of x is equal to square bracket of x is a integer, right? So we won't proof here f of x is equal to y, because y is a codomain, is a real numbers. F of x is a integer, right? So it is not equal to this y. That is, it is not equal to codomain, because for onto function every value in the codomain should be an image of domain, right? But here the f of x is only an integer only, but here the codomain are all real numbers. It should include rational number and irrational number. So this function is not onto function, right? So therefore this function is neither one to one nor onto function. So hence we proved the given function is neither one to one nor onto function. Next, fourth question, show that the modulus function f r tends to r. So their domain and codomain are real numbers. Here the function given is f of x is equal to modulus of x. We need to prove this function is neither one to one and nor onto. So what is the meaning of modulus of x? Means it is equal to x if x is positive or 0. Okay, so modulus of x is equal to minus x if x is negative. So what is the meaning of this symbol? Means if I am taking x is equal to 1, modulus of 1 is equal to 1. That is modulus of x. Modulus of 1 is equal to 1. If I am taking x is equal to minus 1, means modulus of minus 1 is minus of minus x, right? Minus x. So here x is minus 1. So minus of minus 1, that is 1. So if x is equal to positive value, means the modulus of x is positive value. If the x is negative value, means modulus of negative value is positive value. So this is the meaning of this modulus of x. So we need to prove this function is not one to one and not onto function. So f of x is equal to modulus of x. This is given. So we need to prove f of x1 is equal to f of x2 gives x1 is equal to x2. We need to prove this relation for 1 to 1. So if x1 is equal to 2, means what is mean by f of x1? F of x1 is modulus of 2, right? Modulus of 2 is 2. If x2 is equal to minus 2, f of x2 is nothing but modulus of minus 2. That is also equal to 2. So this is the property of modulus. So for different inputs, we having one outputs. So this function is not one to one function, because x1 is not equal to x2. So for two inputs there is one output. So this function is not one to one function. Next we need to prove the onto, right? Onto function. For onto function we need to prove f of x is equal to y. Here y is nothing but a real numbers, right? But f of x is equal to modulus of x. What is the meaning of modulus of x? It should be a positive number only, right? The answer should be positive only. So modulus of x is a set of all positive real numbers. So this is not equal to y, that is codomain. So this function is not onto function. So hence we proved function is neither one to one nor onto function. Next, fifth question, show that the signum function f r tends to r. Here domain and codomain are real numbers. We need to prove the signum function f of x is not one to one and onto function. So here what is mean by signum function is f of x is equal to 1 if x is greater than 0, that is positive values. So if x are positive values, the output of f of x is 1. So if x is equal to 0 means f of x is equal to 0. X is equal to less than 0, that is negative value means f of x is equal to minus 1. This is the property of signum function. So first for 1 to 1 we need to prove f of x1 is equal to f of x2, that gives x1 is equal to x2. We need to prove this function, right? So here if x1 is equal to, for example I am taking if x1 is equal to 2 means f of 2 is nothing but f of x1, that is f of 2 is nothing but 2 is greater than 0. So 2 is positive value, 2 is greater than 0. So if x is greater than 0 means f of x is equal to 1. So f of 2 is nothing but 1. If I am taking x2 is equal to 3, what is mean by f of 3? If this is also positive value, if this is also greater than 0, so f of 3 is also equal to 1. So two different inputs, we have one output, that is x1 is not equal to x2. x1 is not equal to x2. If I am taking negative value means, if or x1 is equal to minus 2 means f of minus 2 is nothing but x is less than 0. Minus 2 is less than 0. So f of x is equal to minus 1. So x2 is equal to minus 3 means f of x2, that is f of minus 3 is also minus 1. So two different inputs, we are having same output. So therefore this function is not one-to-one function. Next we need to prove this onto. So for onto check, we need to prove f of x is equal to y. For onto function, f of x is equal to y. Here f of x is nothing but only three values, 1, 0 and minus 1, right? So if you are taking any x value, that should be a positive or negative, any integer, the output of f of x should be 1 or 0 or minus 1. So f of x is given as 1, 0, minus 1. But our y, this is f of x is not equal to y, that is our codomain, right? So here y are real numbers. All real numbers should be included in y. But f of x should be 1, 0 and minus 1. So this is not equal to this codomain. So we can take this numbers as range also. Okay, so this is only range, right? So f of x is equal to 1, 0, minus 1. This is not equal to y, that is codomain. Because codomain should include all real numbers. But here f of x is only 3 numbers only. So this f of x is not onto function. Therefore, function is neither one-to-one nor onto function. Hence, we proved this function is neither one-to-one nor onto functions. Okay, so today we solved 3 problems in this class. So we will solve the remaining problems in upcoming classes. Thank you, students.